Good morning, South Valley. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Greg. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey Greg, how many pumpkin spice products do you think are at Target?
I don't know, Cam. How many?
How about we head over to Reagan, Bree, and Ava to see how many there are.
Hi, I'm Ava, and we're here to talk about the pumpkin spice latte. The pumpkin spice latte, also known as the PSL, made its first debut in 2003 at Starbucks, and people have gone nuts for it. But there's been controversy on how and why it became popular. So we have decided to go see what other people think. So what are your thoughts about pumpkin spice?
I don't really like pumpkin spice because I think it's weird, and it's weird. I don't know.
How many items do you think will be in Target that say pumpkin spice?
Probably like 50 because it's really popular.
So what do you think about pumpkin spice?
It smells really good.
How many items that are labeled pumpkin spice, how many do you think will be in Target?
62.
So do you like pumpkin spice?
Smell, yeah, but latte, no.
How many items do you think will be in Target?
Probably about 100. It's a lot.
Do you like pumpkin spice?
Yeah.
How many items do you think will be at Target?
500?
Do you like pumpkin spice?
No.
How many items do you think will be in Target?
543.
Now that we have some students' opinions, let's see what the public thinks. Hi, I'm here with Ava to ask her what she thinks about the pumpkin spice latte. So, do you like it? Have you ever had it?
I love it. It's actually my favorite fall drink that Starbucks has.
So, why do you think it became popular?
I'm not really sure. I guess probably just because fall revolves around pumpkin so much,
Yeah.
and then it's a drink that includes it, so everyone kind of just got on the bandwagon.
Well, I agree. Thank you for letting me interview you.
Of course.
I'm here with Heather to ask her how she thinks the pumpkin spice became popular. So, do you know anything about
I have
it?
no idea, but I think it's just because it has the word pumpkin attached to it.
I would agree. Since the PSLs have gotten so popular, I wonder how many products we can find at Target that have pumpkin spice in it. Operation PSL PSA is a go. Item number 3. Item number 4. Item number 5. Here is 6 and 7, 8 and 9, 10 and 11. Here is 12 and 13. Here is item number 13. Here is 14, 15, 16, and 17. Here is 18 and 19. Here is 20, 21, 22, and 23. Here is 24, 25, and 26. Here is 29, 30, 31, and 32. Here is 33 and 34. Here is 35. Here is 36. Here is 37. Here is number 38. Here is number 39. Here is 40, 41, 42, and 43. Here is 44. Is 45 and 46. And this is where it all started from. Our total has come to 47 items. Thank you, Target, for letting us film. Back to you, anchors.
That was a spicy commercial. Hey Greg, it's wrestling and basketball season.
I'm really excited.
Let's go learn about the sports.
Winter sports start on October 30th. Coaches are Coach Collins, Coach Hopkins, Coach Hill. What are basketball coaches looking for? They're looking for kids who are hustle up and down the court. How are the wrestling coaches going to set up the matches? They're going to pair you up with someone your weight and skill level. Things you'll need for wrestling. A mouth guard if you have braces. A hair cap if you have long hair. And wrestling shoes. They're supposed to fit really snug. Things you will need for basketball. Basketball shoes. And if you have a personal basketball, then bring it. We could use it. Hope to see you at tryouts and competitions.
Hey Cam, have you heard about the Veterans Community Project?
No, I haven't. What is it?
I don't know, but I know somebody who will.
Let's head over to Ava, Reagan, MJ, and Andrew to learn more about it.
There are about 39,471 homeless veterans in the USA. But we can change that.
What is the Veterans Community Project?
The Veterans Community Project is on a mission to eliminate homeless veterans around the KC metro area. They are providing tiny houses with all the essential needs a person would need. The tiny house is located on 1218 East 89th Street, Kansas City, Mo. If you'd like to donate or volunteer, go to the website below or call 816-599-6503 or go to www.veteranscommunityproject.org.
Greg, did you do last week's color run?
Yeah, I did, Cam. Let's head over to Bree, Cassie, Andrew, and Colin to talk about last week's color run.
What did you think of the color run?
I thought it was really fun.
I thought it was pretty fun.
Is there anything that you wish they had done differently?
I think that they should have made there was more food, and there should have been more music during the actual run.
Yeah, I think it needed more color packets and stuff, and more music.
What do you think of the color run?
It was pretty fun, and yeah, I got really painted with powders and watercolors.
What do you think they should have done differently?
Not spray me in the face. I think that one works.
Okay. What do you think of the color run?
It was pretty fun. I liked it.
Is there anything that you wish they did differently?
Probably more music or more color.
What did you think of the color run?
I think it was fun, and that it's a good way to get exercise and stuff.
Is there anything that you wish they would have done differently?
Give out more color packets.
What did you think of the color run?
I think the color run was cool.
Is there anything that you wish they would have done differently?
Longer distance and more color.
What do you think of the color run?
That's good. It was fun. Yeah.
Is there anything that you wish they would have done differently?
Made it color walk. More colors. I don't know.
What did you think about the color run?
It was cool.
They should have more concessions.
Is there anything that you wish they would have done differently?
More color. The packets were a little smaller. Yeah, to splash more people.
And instead of water, have color.
What did you think of the color run?
I thought it was really fun. Getting sprayed with color, I thought that was awesome. I enjoyed it, especially hanging out with friends and running around and getting sprayed with color.
What do you wish they had done differently?
More station color. More snow cone. Food truck.
Let's head over to Megan and Kirsten to learn about a dog that helps special needs kids.
Welcome to this week's positive news story.
The first time Corey encountered a swimming pool, she was 16 weeks old and terrified. It took time, patience, and baby steps. But her fear transcended into saving life incentive.
She started showing an instinct for water rescue when she was 9 months old. She's very focused and attentive when kids are in the water, and has a natural tendency to jump in whenever she hears splashing.
Drowning is a leading cause of death for ages 1 to 4. However, the danger of drowning is much higher for children with special needs, especially those with autism.
So Corey works with organizations that teach kids with special needs how to swim. Corey is an added benefit to their program and provides assistance like only a dog can.
Corey is able to break down barriers often experienced between swim instructors and students. Some kids have refused to get in the pool with an instructor, but they willingly get in with Corey. Parents who have been taking their kids to swim lessons for years are thrilled to see the improvement after just one session with chlorine. They have become more inclined to try things when they know that chlorine will keep them safe. 91% of all wandering-related deaths among autistic children are due to accidental drowning. Because of these statistics, Corey also raises awareness of water safety and drowning prevention. Please help her reduce these numbers by sharing this info and help save a life.
Thanks for watching this week's Positive News Story.
In broadcasting, we have been working on using our voice and interviewing people.
We have 2 people featured in this week's broadcast.
And here's their story.
Becky Steiner is 37 years old. She was born in Virginia on October 22nd, 1980. Her parents are Mark and Pam Spriggle. This is what she said when we interviewed her. She recently survived breast cancer and a brain tumor and currently helps the YSC spread information about breast cancer and brain tumors to other people and survivors. She wants to help people learn about how to deal with this disease and help people going through this disease. Some of her favorite things are her boxer, family, friends. Her motivations in life are to do better than the day before and set her kids up with a good future.
Becky Steiner's main interests are church and her family. Her hopes and dreams are to set her kids up with a good future and send her kids to college. She also works at the Clay County Health Department, and she wishes she stayed with her first job, which was to be a PE teacher. One of her favorite activities is going to the gym, which is 9 rounds. She's been going there for 2 years now, and she likes it because it keeps her in shape and keeps her cancer-free and healthy. Becky lives with her loving family of 4.
Miss Paddock is a 31-year-old science teacher at South Valley Middle School.
She has been teaching science for 8 years. She enjoys teaching science to her students.
She was born in Kansas City and went to Oak Park High School. She was born when her mother was only 18.
Both of her parents are born near the Kansas City area. One thing she wants you to know about her is that she does not like it when people are mean.
One of her favorite quotes is, "Life is too short to be mean." One of her biggest inspirations is her grandmother.
The reason her grandmother's inspiration is because she has MS, otherwise known as multiple sclerosis.
Even though she can't feel her legs, she is still walking around and fighting. Some of her favorite things are snowboarding. She loves to visit Colorado.
Her favorite sports include soccer, football, and cheer. She also loves pizza.
One of the things that keeps her motivated is her 16-month-old. She just wants to be the best mother she can be of her baby.
Since she is a teacher, she loves a little bit of everything, but her favorite thing is science.
One thing she wants to do with her life is start teaching a college class for people who really want to teach.
When she really started to love science, she was in 2nd grade. She had an amazing teacher and she got to hatch chicks.
Ever since then, she had great teachers that really helped. Some advice we got from her was that people need to plan to get stuck, but they can't get hung up.
She recommends getting into a classroom as soon as possible. She also says that you need a lot of first world experiences.
One of the best things she says about teaching is how you get to get new kids every year.
She also loves when she gets to make an impact on her kids' lives. This concludes our teacher profile on Ms. Paddock.
On the profiles. This week we're going to finish the broadcast with one of my favorite children.
Teacher from the Black Lagoon by Mike Taylor. It's the first day of school. I wonder who my teacher is. I hear Mr. Smith has dandruff and warts, and Mrs. Jones has a whip and a wig. But Mrs. Green is supposed to be a real monster. Oh my, I have her! Mrs. Green, room 109. What a bummer. I sit at my desk and I fold my hands. I close my eyes. I'm too young to die. Suddenly, a shadow covers the door. It opens. In slithers Mrs. Green. She's really green. She has a tail. She scratches her name on the blackboard with her claws. Freddie Jones throws a spitball. She curls her lips and breathes fire at him. Freddie's gone. There is just a little pile of ashes at his desk. Talk about bad breath, giggles Eric Porter. She slithers over, unscrews his head, and puts it on the globe stand. I bet she gives homework the first day of school. Your homework for today, grins Mrs. Green, smoke rising from her nostrils, is pages 1 to 100 in your math book. All the fraction problems. We've never had fraction problems, shouts Derek Bloom. Come here, she beckons her with her claw. Derek stands by her desk. This is a whole boy, she smirks. She takes a big bite. This is half a boy. Now you've had fractions. Doris Foodle cracks her gum. Mrs. Green swallows her in one gulp. No chewing in class, she smiles. Mr. Bender, the principal, sticks his head in. Keep up the good work. He nods and closes the door. I wish I could get sent to the principal's office. Let's call roll, cackles Mrs. Green. Freddie Jones is absent. Derek Bloom is half here. Eric Porter is here and there. Doris Foodle is digesting. What about spelling? Shouts Randy Potts. Spelling can be fun, beams Mrs. Green, wiggling her fingers at him. Abracadabra, kazam! That's tough to spell, says Randy. Suddenly there's a flash of light, a puff of smoke, and Randy's a frog. Penny Weber raises her hand. Can I go to the nurse? She whines. What's wrong? Asks Mrs. Green. I have a huge headache, says Penny. Mrs. Green wiggles her fingers. There's another flash of light, and Penny's head is the size of a pin. Better? Asks Mrs. Green. Now it's nap time. Everyone who still has one, put your head on the desk. I hope I make it to recess. Sweet dreams, she cackles, as I close my eyes. Suddenly the bell rings. I wake up. There's a pretty woman writing her name on the blackboard. She has real skin and no tail. I'm Mrs. Green, your teacher. She smiles. I jump out of my chair, run up and hug her. Well, thank you, she says. I'm glad to be here. Not as glad as I am. The end.
I'm Cameron. And I'm Greg. And we'll see you next time, South Family.